Syndicate tonight, featuring Jennifer Torres from piratecigar.com.
Yay.
Or
Okay. Well, I hit the right buttons. We're live. Kathy and the Berg is the first.
Evening, Kathy.
I remember back in the day, everyone was always wanting to be the first, especially before that one show started.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. There are times when I will look up what happened in history on certain days. I did that today for show prep in preparation.
Shut your dirty whore mouth. Who does show prep?
For show what?
Yeah, show prep for this show. Not this one. This is not. No, this is nothing. A different show, I'm sure. I found a couple highlights of things that happened today in the past, if you believe in time.
Today in the past?
Yeah.
You're such a conspiracy theorist.
You mean like today in history?
Yeah, like today in history
Oh,
kind of
okay.
thing. Yeah.
Huh.
But it's more this day in history. How about that? So I've got, one really important thing that happened, and then maybe a lesser important thing. Which one do you want to hear about?
What's today's date? The 5th?
March 5th.
March
Yep.
5th.
All day.
Is that the CB anniversary in the Navy?
Is that the Ides of March? What's the Ides of March?
March 15th.
It's every day.
Whatever.
If you listen to the Daily Mojo.
No, that's Pi Day. Ides of March is like the 25th or something.
I don't know. I don't know why they just don't say the March whatever.
Can I interject that the
Yes.
Ides of March is the 15th? Okay.
Ides of March is the 15th of March.
Oh, it
There
is
we
the
go.
Get that out there
15th,
because
okay.
that's my birthday, so it's a really important day.
Whatever.
And
Is
it's on
it
a
really?
Wednesday this year. It's a hump day.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, here,
Send presents.
let's go with, all right, what was a really important thing that happened on March 5th in the past? March 5th, 1963. The hula hoop was invented. The hula hoop was patented
Yay.
Okay.
by Whammo. You're welcome.
Okay.
Okay, now you know. And then to a lesser extent, how about this? On a cold, snowy night, a mob of American colonists gather at the Customs House in Boston, 1770, and begins taunting British soldiers guarding the building.
Oh yeah, I know.
Call themselves patriots.
Yeah, they were shot and killed by 5 of them were killed by British troops on that day.
And what did they call that, Rusty?
The Boston Massacre.
The Boston Massacre. March 5th, 1770.
Wow.
I
You didn't want to know what?
right order, right?
Huh?
Importance, but the hula hoop, right?
Right. Yeah, no, that was more important than the hula hoop. But you want to know another interesting fact about that deal?
Is it going to be interesting?
Yes, it is going to be interesting.
Does it have anything to do with protecting the constitutional rights of the British troops?
Maybe, but
No Constitution.
no. So those British troops went through court, were charged with murder, and they had an interesting lawyer who successfully defended them and got them off of the murder charges. Do you know who that was?
Matlock.
Alan Dershowitz. He was still alive then, right?
Probably. No, it was actually our soon-to-be second president, John Adams.
And
John Adams.
Josiah Quincy.
Yeah.
You mean they elected a traitor to be the second president after all that crap, defending the enemy and everything? Isn't that tyranny?
No, that would be upholding our beliefs and our understanding the rights of human beings.
Well, I have to interject here because the hula hoop was very important because it does save people's lives because of the physical fitness. And not to brag or anything, but I won 2 hula hoop contests in my day. One of them was at Chuck E. Cheese.
Was the other one while you were in the Navy?
Wait a moment. You was in the Navy?
In the Navy?
Yes,
Nobody told me this.
And where was Kinsey during this hula hoop contest?
I don't even think he was born yet.
When was the hula hoop contest?
Oh my gosh. A long time ago. Actually, I won one about 6 years ago at a at a shoe store. If you could win the hula hoop contest and you got like 35% off your purchase.
35%?
Dude, I would hula hoop for that.
Yes. Yep.
Don't stand between a woman and her saving money on shoes.
Yes.
That's true.
You do not.
Exactly.
I'm not good with a hula hoop. Just can't do it.
It's fine.
How about
could
you,
use
Rusty?
your
Can you
head
keep
or
it
your
up?
arms.
Well, I took the blue pill. Yeah.
I'm sorry, you were saying the Boston Massacre? John Adams is a lawyer.
Yeah. No, I was gonna, read a bit of the story and then ask, what is it that I'm talking about? And then Rusty has to go, blah, 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 blah. No stuff.
I know stuff.
And those 2 British soldiers that were tried, they were found guilty and had their thumbs branded with an M for murder as punishment.
Oh, wow.
Branded their thumbs with an M as a punishment.
Oh,
That sounds pretty cool.
That's harsh.
Yeah.
Ow.
That would be what? The equivalent of tattooing back in the day?
No, it's much more painful.
Equivalent of branding today.
Yeah, because their skin, when it gets burned, it
It's on
gets
their
stuck to the branding instrument.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, whatever.
So tonight we have Miss Jennifer Torres from piratecigar.com joining us.
It's been way too long since I've seen you, girl.
It's been a hot minute.
Yes.
It's been a hot minute, but you guys have been busy doing things. Apparently, you have like important people on the show now, and I'm not in that category. So,
Well, you are because you're here.
I did you a favor. No, things have been nuts and awesome. So it's all been good. So I've missed you guys. I've missed everybody. I don't talk to anybody anymore, except for the people I have to, and even then I'm not nice. So yeah, it's been great.
Oh.
Good deal. Yeah. So your business kind of evolved from the start, where it was just an online cigar shop type deal, and you've kind of moved into doing events and stuff, right? You got this cool little trailer that is pretty badass, even though you went through a bunch of shit getting it, but and you're taking it around it. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Tell us about it.
Okay. If my Zoom holds up and I don't keep breaking up, sorry, but I am on Wi-Fi. I started out with the business model of doing everything online, and that was awesome. It gave me an opportunity to test it. And when people are thinking about starting a new business, that's, it's kind of a way to go. Am I still on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're good.
No,
I
you're
hadn't
good.
lost the shit.
Okay. What a load of shit. Okay. So twist this thing around so I can see y'all a little better. So I do the online thing, and that's all great and good, but I wanted to start doing something more physical and getting ready to do a face-to-face, to get out in the community and to do events. So I ordered that vessel, and I ordered that vessel from an evil empire, and I got screwed really hard on that, not in a good way, no lube included. And but it looks fabulous and everybody loves it. And so we've been running it around the community, doing different events and, you know, trying new things. And right now I'm getting ready to do a t-shirt line. For women, I got the salty biatch, right? That's going to be fun. And
I want
Captain
one.
Ashhole and Salty Ashhole
Yes.
that are coming out. And now we're to the stage of having more built. I have found a good old-fashioned American, knows what the hell they're doing, welder in the area who is excited about my vessel and wants to make me more. So that next step is kind of franchising, and then we'll see what happens from there. I'm hopeful. Everybody loves the cigars. All of that is to say, I've got a great product, so everybody loves the cigars. So I know it's going to do okay.
That's awesome. Yes. I gotta look. Is there a picture of the vessel on piratecigars.com?
I don't know.
How much did I bring up?
No, we got all of it. You right at the very end, but we got what you were saying.
Is there a what?
Where is the pictures? Where can we see some pictures of this at? On is there some on piratecigar.com?
Yes, I see it.
On Facebook.
Go ahead, Rusty. Your question was, where is what?
Pictures of your vessel, your cigar vessel that you're taking around.
Whoops.
You're muted.
She's trying to get to a better spot.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get to where I've got better Wi-Fi. There we go. Can you guys hear me okay?
Yes.
Yep.
There we go.
All right. So the best spot to find, I've got a new website. It's called thepiratevessel.com. How complicated is that?
Thepiratevessel.com.
Go to the Pirate Vessel and see the pictures that I've got. I could send some. Yeah,
Cool.
I could send you some, but I'm already having enough technical difficulty. I probably screw it up.
I see it.
Good.
I see it. It's really cool.
I wonder if it smells like cupcakes and rose petals.
Oh man, it smells so good in there. Oh, you open up the doors, that sweet, fresh tobacco smell. Not like cigarette smoke smell, you know. Like,
No. Yeah.
There you go.
Like a tobacco field. It's awesome.
Heck yeah.
It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Nice.
Awesome.
I appreciate you guys bringing it up, though. Yeah, that's been great. So obviously, I can only do that locally. But when I get to the point where I've got more vessels, then people can buy franchises or licenses and have it all over the country if they decide that they want to deal with me. I am a cigar wholesaler, which means that I've got my manufacturer here, and Carlos is the man and his family, and I'm able to sell those to other retails. That's how all of it's working and growing, and it's awesome.
Fantastic.
That is so smart. Oh my God. I love it.
Yeah.
And,
Yep.
and
It's being really nice. I'm weirded out right now. This is not the off track I remember.
Yeah.
What happened to you people? Did you go professional on me?
no.
Am I
Professional,
allowed
what?
to curse?
OffTrack
Yeah,
has
you
been
can-
called many
Yeah.
things. Professional.
You
definitely not
you
a-
can curse. The only things you're not allowed to say is and
Yeah.
other than that, you can say anything.
Yeah.
Thanks, Kenzie. You're a lot of help. A lot of help.
Anytime.
No, just the same two things we're never allowed to say. F and GD.
Yep.
Now,
But
I do have a question though. Considering your vessel, are you limited
Oh,
on
the
where
GD
you
all the
can
way.
take? Are you limited to where you can take it to do business because across the state, or can you go to locations
Yeah,
somewhere?
because it's a Chinese made piece of shit. So yeah, I can only drive it so far that I feel safe.
Okay.
Other than that, I can take it anywhere.
okay.
So I'm pretty much staying inside the Tampa Bay area.
Right.
but that's okay because that's been plenty. I honestly, I could have 3 of these right now and be busy every week, every weekend, every weekend. There's always something going on in the Tampa Bay area. You know, we just had Gasparilla, but while Gasparilla was going on, there were 3 other festivals going on. So there's always something because we have beautiful weather almost all year round that you people don't have.
I do.
You people.
Yeah.
It was 80 degrees here today, all sun.
You mean unlike the huffing and puffing that we had this last weekend, it's caused several power outages in different locations here in this state, and some of them are still going. Yes. As a matter of fact, when on my way home, there's a handful of stoplights that weren't working anymore, and my normal route to go back out to the truck to go ahead and leave out for work today was I had to go around because even though there was a couple of days to get things done, they still haven't got everything cleaned up yet. So there's still power lines down and trees across roads.
Yeah.
Well, that's your tax dollars at work.
That's
what you're voting for, friends. That's what you're voting for. Local elections matter.
Yeah, but I do live in one of the most rural counties in the state. I mean, Kentucky itself is already bad enough as is, but yeah, the as rural as we are, we got a lower population compared to most counties, so we get some of the littlest amount of money with the larger amounts of land mass to try to apply it to. So sometimes weather events kind of hit us hard.
Yeah. So you guys did okay, right? You didn't have anything personally that you had to deal with?
I didn't have anything personal I had to deal with or anything. Some of the neighbors had some trees down, but nobody that I know has had any massive damage or anything like that. Just been mostly picking up limbs out of the yard.
All right, well, that's a blessing.
Yeah.
So the only weather events you really have to worry about, Jen, are hurricanes, right?
But no, at least hurricanes. You get extra beer, extra water, extra toilet paper, and you wait till it blows over. It's no different from having a tornado, but a tornado blows through. It may hit, it may not, and then if it does, then you got a mess to clean up and you've got power out. Here with the hurricane, when it does, it's got fast winds. Every storm has fast winds. And when you're in some place, what we deal with here that's the problem is the storm surge. So that's what happened this last time around. And a lot of people died, and the storm surge came up and flooded them. And there was, and then of course it's in some of these islands, the areas that only have one little bridge going in and out. How do you get to them? How do you evacuate? How do you save? So that was a really sad thing to have happen. And of course, where we were, they said it was coming at us. And once again, it took a jog another way. And somebody else got all, the brunt of all of the awfulness of that. So if you know it's coming, then you can leave. And we know days in advance it's on the way. And you can leave. And whenever it's not a very big storm, if it's a 3, talking about hurricane party, poker party, candles, alcohol, it's not that I think for the most part, and that's probably why a lot of people do stay behind. And then the next thing you know, it's a category 4 and it's headed straight at you. And we don't take it very seriously here anymore because you've been through so many category 1, category 2 and being told that everything's going to be terrible and it's not.
At what point
it kind of desensitizes you to it.
What point or what information would make you leave or go hunker down somewhere else?
Well, when they start talking about the storm surge, like we know where we're at, that we're not going to see any kind of flooding, anything below 14 feet of storm surge. So that's pushing that water into the Gulf into this area. That's pretty significant. Mm-hmm. So if that storm track 24 hours before it's supposed to hit shows that it's still headed this way and the waters are starting to rise on the beaches, then you got to go.
Yep.
I haven't left for a hurricane yet, but I don't know. I don't know what would make me leave yet.
Well, if you've got your supplies, a lot of people, the people that were hurt the worst were the elderly. People that lived in the mobile home communities that are like condos. So you own a piece of the community. It's not your typical trailer park.
Right.
And they have these big, grand, some of them, rec centers where everybody goes, where the pool is, where they all get together to play bingo or cards or hang out or whatever. And so they all go to that one spot for shelter and hang out with each other. But that building in itself, okay, let's say you've got it strapped down so it's not going to blow away with hurricane winds, but it's not going to deal with 5 foot, 6 foot floodwaters pushing through. And it all pushes through at once.
Oh, yeah.
So there were, I did hear stories, and there were people who lost their lives. And there's, and if you're living on a budget, you don't have any kids anymore, you don't have anybody to come and get you, you've got limited mobility. So if
we're losing her.
Yeah.
Say that, if our government here in the con is evacuating seniors, focusing on. Am I still here?
Yeah, we got you back.
No,
We
no.
got you back
No.
now. Might want to go through them last 2 sentences again if you
So
want.
annoying.
Yeah, focusing on seniors. The government focuses on
sorry,
seniors.
Yeah, if they focused on evacuating the seniors, then and then having a place to go. They have buildings, school buildings, church buildings, where they say this is the place where everybody's supposed to go meet if you need to be out of your house and you don't have any place, you can't afford to get a hotel or whatever.
Right.
But a lot of seniors don't feel comfortable because that's where everybody's going. So you're going to get all types. So they don't feel safe. And they don't want to go to those places.
Right.
It's heartbreaking.
Well, something I found out over the last several years of experience being a driver is that we're losing her again. Sorry. Well, while we're waiting on her, something I learned over the past, decade or more being a driver is whenever a hurricane starts to come in like that, it's hard for people to go in, such as we'll have increased loads of plywood and stuff like that to come in for people to be able to use to board up with last minute.
Definitely can work on because, as you know, most of the seniors in the state, they
keep going, Kinsey.
But anyway, but yeah, they'll shut down one side of the interstate down completely, or not completely.
Oh, so you could use all the lanes.
They'll spin the traffic around the other way. All lanes are going out.
Mm-hmm.
And we have freight coming in, which means we have to work around and go around that stuff.
Yep, have to go around. Yeah, yep.
It becomes a big pain real quick because we're bringing in stuff for them to prepare with and board up with, and it'd be hard enough to get to on a regular basis with the storm coming in anyway with the interstate open.
So just to sum things up, hurricane's bad. Don't stick around if you're old, and prepare for it, and you're on your own if you freaking decide to stay. But anyway, piratecigar.com. Piratecigar.com, people. If you will,
Stinger.
go there and get some, buy some cigars. And
look, if it's not going to be a serious hurricane, just go ahead and order some cigars and add them to your party. That's all I'm saying.
That's it. 100%. When you're buying your liquor, buy your cigars.
All right, I have hopefully fixed my issue. Sorry about that, guys. I know it makes a shit show, and you guys are all about quality. I apologize for that.
Right?
What quality? Has anyone been paying attention to this show recently? When have we been worried about quality?
Yeah. So go to Pirate Cigar and check them out. Buy some stuff. Give a small business the business.
Yes.
Well, it's not just that though. It's also support OffTrack. So if you use promo code OffTrack, all one word. I know it's hard to spell.
Right.
You can look up their logo if you're not sure how to spell it. I'm not sure about your audience,
OffTrack.
guys. So that's why I'm putting that out there.
I know.
Yeah. Somebody pop the logo up there so they can jot it down. They won't remember. Do you guys have that technology? Anyway, so make sure you use promo code OffTrack when you get a cigar. Rusty, did you get your cigar yet? I sent you.
No, I'm waiting for it to get here.
I'm sorry.
That's
you
okay.
haven't gotten it yet.
Anyway, stick around for another half hour of the shit show, folks.
Woohoo!
Another hour and a half.
And stuff.
Nice crickets.
Major stuff.
Linda said you never know until you have to go through it, the hurricane.
It's kind of true. Whenever I try to do the video, that's when it starts effing me up. I'm on a really good Wi-Fi stream, but it's still freezing. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's fine.
So
that's okay. We'll take it out of your pay.
All right.
Okay.
First cigar is free. Hey.
Woohoo!
Just don't ask where it's been.
All right. Enough about this guest. Anybody got stories?
Come on.
Is that a
once
no?
upon a time.
You don't have any? Okay.
Come on.
I got a couple good stories.
So that's what you're doing, just kind of filling the next half hour with blah, blah, blah?
Yes.
Well, I mean, the show is blah, blah, blah.
The show is blah, blah, blah.
Why do you think we've been doing game shows here recently? That way we don't have to put in as much blah, blah, blah.
It seems like it's working out pretty well for you.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Nothing satisfies Rusty.
Sometimes.
From what I hear, it's not hard to satisfy Rusty.
Right? My standards are pretty low.
Well, I mean, the lower your standards are, the more options you have.
Exactly. 10 seconds.
To what?
Ooh, so professional.
5, 4, 3, 2.
So the press coverage on catalytic converter thefts have gone down a bit recently, but apparently it's still kind of a big thing. People stealing the catalytic converters under cars.
Right. Brad, he went through that just a couple weeks ago.
Yeah. Taking them in, turning them in for money.
You mean the Wienermobile is not the only victim of all this stuff?
Correct. Yes, the PETA-mobile. I'm sorry, the Wienermobile is not the only one impacted. Yeah. I guess I could have paid attention to the state, but I'd have to care first. The Walnut Creek Police announced at a press conference a few weeks ago that a gang had been arrested after a 6-month-long investigation of catalytic converter thefts. It amounted to at least 100 catalytic converter thefts in East Bay. Again, I don't know the state, but that may just be the tip of the iceberg.
Just the tip?
Just the tip, yeah. Arrested were Dan Armstrong, aged 86, the alleged ringleader, Henry Chen, 88, Roberto Webb, 90, and David Vargas, 92.
What?
What the?
Wow.
So these are a group of veteran employees of this salvage project, then.
The four men met at a senior community where they played chess and got to know each other. They called each other the Silver Cats.
It sounds like something like a gang from that movie. I don't know. You're probably way too young to know this movie, Knights, but Cocoon.
Yeah, he is too young. Yes, he is.
It was a really good movie. I liked it.
It was a good movie. It was.
Yeah, no, I don't even know that I've heard of it.
That's Steven Spielberg, right?
Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah, good movie. Check it out.
At what point in life do you finally get the motivation to do some crazy crap just so that there'll be stories told at your funeral?
Well, you know what caused these old guys to do it? Have you seen what the government's doing to Social Security? We gotta supplement our income.
No. Okay. Like I said, now this is all speculation on my part because that's what I do. So they all met at a senior community, right? Nursing home kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. So they all have gonorrhea.
They needed money.
Yeah.
Right? Those blue pills aren't cheap.
Yeah, they are.
Let's steal catalytic converters and trade it in for wood.
Oh.
Wow.
Just saying.
When you lose your heart pill money at bingo, you got to do something.
Right?
Yes.
Everyone has their priorities.
Wow.
Yeah.
There's a movie that had just come out on Netflix. If anybody still watches that thing,
I Netflix and chill.
There was a bunch of old ladies that are thieves that go around and steal jewelry. Did you see that one? The Green Glove Gang or something like that? That just came out in like the last 6 months, I think. They probably got inspired.
Let me write that down.
Wow.
Yeah.
There's that one movie with old ladies, the Ladies or 80s for Brady or something like that.
Oh my gosh, I want to see it so bad.
I know. I want to see it too. I'm not, but I want to have my expectations very low before I go see it because it's still in theaters and I'd really like to go.
You know what I recommend? Watching OffTrack Syndicate first.
Are we gonna
cure for insomnia?
Are we gonna do something special next week? I like his show prepping while we're on the air, but because next week is the Oscars, right? Next Sunday. Are we gonna lose any viewers to that?
Wait, the Oscars.
Nobody cares.
Right.
We should have the red carpet edition
And
of
to add
OffTrack.
to that,
Gay. That is pretty gay.
All right. Are we done with that one? I got one here that's rather interesting.
Give it to me, Rusty.
Wow.
Give it to me.
Knights. No respect for Knights, man.
Right, he was done.
I was
You just cut him. Okay.
The current Guinness World Records holder for the world's largest digital image.
Oh, I thought you were going to say something else. Thank you. Okay.
Yeah, me too.
Is a composite photograph of a section of a 1.5 millimeter long zebrafish embryo.
Zebrafish embryo? That's really difficult to say.
Yes, the picture created in late 2010 by Frank Foz and colleagues at the Department of Molecular Cell Biology, and you know they have awesome Christmas parties, at Leiden University in the Netherlands. The picture measures 921,000 by 380,000 pixels. That's a pretty big. That's nothing, however, compared to an image created by one Washington, D.C. based developer who wants to remain anonymous. But it seems that Guinness World Record is giving the shaft to this guy because he created the world's biggest dick pic.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
Jen's satisfied now.
I was waiting to hear how big was
it? It was so big.
I'm not really concerned about that.
Yeah, you are.
It is a whopping 102 trillion 40 billion 170 million 270,000 total pixels, making it the largest digital image ever made.
Wow.
So that could literally be projected on the moon and not lose any resolution.
I would love to see that.
Yes.
Just for scientific purposes.
That over AirDrop.
It can only be accessed with specialized software and programs used in fields like geography,
software,
yes, and astronomy.
Hardware.
Uncompressed, it is 250 terabytes.
Uncompressed.
Which is huge. Which, of course it is. The image itself is a cartoonish representation of an erect penis.
Yes.
And it is peach colored with a thatch of hair at the base.
Are you sure it's peach and not something darker?
Let's see. You can examine the digital dong at a website called theworldsbiggestpenis.com, which the creator set up. If you are inclined to inspect the entire thing, it will take you 41 days to look at all of it.
Take your time.
I was just looking up something else.
Yeah, but you said cartoon image, so you lost me there.
Yeah, cartoon
I
image.
could draw my own cartoon to it. Yeah.
Oh, it's got veins. I mean, I was looking at something else. Holy crap.
I was trying to.
It is peach colored.
If it could be printed out, it would wrap around the Earth twice.
Yeah, it would.
If a pixel equaled 1 inch, then printed out, it would wrap around the world twice.
Sounds to me like somebody's overcompensating.
You think?
He's got a truck with big tires.
Or a sports car. Wasn't that like a sports car? He was.
Kinsey, you want to see it?
Yeah, he's got a Thunderbird.
Yeah, Kinsey's downloading it right now.
It doesn't mean you're gay. It means you're curious. Jeez.
She'll be back with you in 41 days. Her computer's going to crash. It probably is full of viruses, bacteria.
Melissa.
Oh, like a senior community.
Replacement for the next few shows.
What do you want?
Are you going to need a replacement for the next few shows while you do your research?
Yes.
No, I'm going through it pretty quick. I just keep double clicking my mouse. I just keep you see, and it goes by fast.
Is this picture found on the deep web?
Wait, a lot of it's just blank. It's really not that exciting.
This one's probably on the peach web, apparently.
Wait a minute. Let me see. Can I do this?
Anyway, I don't know. Can you? Go ahead.
Can I do that? I don't know.
Are we allowed to show dick pics on the show?
No, I guess I can't do it. Anyway.
Fire the guy with the buzzer.
There you go.
All right, I'm done with that.
If we're done with Rusty's flaccid story.
Wow. I'm done.
He said specifically that it was not flaccid. Otherwise, it wouldn't have taken nearly that many pixels.
The picture wasn't. The story. No, well, okay.
Michael Rice said Dong Lives Matter.
Anyway, go.
I hate to be that. You guys know me. I don't want to be that guy who says I told you so.
Yes, you do all the frickin' time.
I told you so. We talked about the pay for functionality in your vehicles, right? BMW, I think, is what it was. You can't.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
All that crap.
Yep.
You got to pay a subscription for it.
You got your heated seats and everything, and you can't use it unless you pay.
Ford's latest patent application shows a new way that cars could be repossessed in the future if their owners don't make payments on time.
Yep.
Oh, Oh, I heard about that.
Yep.
It shows that Ford is interested in building a system that would allow a car to lock out its driver and even repossess itself if they don't keep up with the payments.
And they need an exorcism to unpossess it.
Yeah. Yep.
This. We're building up closer and closer to the society to where you don't own anything and you're happy about it.
But
That's
what if you were the dealer? What if you sold somebody and they weren't paying you the money? Would you like to have that?
Yeah,
Would you
but
like
the
to have that
dealer-
kind of technology?
Once it leaves the dealer's hands, they have nothing. They couldn't care less because it's the bank that's dealing with the payments and stuff. Dealer doesn't give a shit.
Some kind of financial institution
Oh,
takes
the
up
financial
onus of
institution,
that.
right?
Yeah.
So what if you loaned somebody the money? Would you want that kind of technology?
Well, hell yeah.
We got the technology. That's not the issue. The issue is stuff that you already have in your possession. You're having to pay a subscription fee just to use it.
Well,
Well, that's
you know
not
that
what
when
we're
you
talking
sign
about
up.
here, though.
This is
Yeah.
car payments.
Car payments.
Oh, okay. My bad.
Yeah.
And you said that was Ford?
Ford.
Mhm.
When did that announcement come out?
They filed a patent in
They filed a patent to do it. and
August
they done it.
2021. And
Okay.
it shows the possibility of throwing in minor annoyances to cause discomfort to the vehicle owner if they miss payments.
Well,
Things
it's a Ford. It's already going to have minor annoyances. How are they going to know?
Yes, thank you. Yes.
There we go.
yeah. All right. Things like disabling cruise control, GPS, air conditioning, the radio, things like that to
What
make
would-
it incessant and even to make the car start making an incessant and unpleasant sound whenever the driver's there.
So it'll play.
Again, how are
So
you going to know?
so it will play Baby Shark constantly.
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, that's a possibility.
So if they can keep track of things and cause these to happen in order for it to penalize us, does that mean
Penalize.
that if they already happen, that we get accredited for them things whenever we are on time with our payments? Because enough of this stuff already breaks and screws up to begin with.
Well, let's just say this. They apparently do have the technology to make this stuff happen, right? So
Yeah.
to say they don't just, they're making payments, all that kind of stuff, but you know what? Ford is down in their revenue this quarter, so let's start tweaking these things and making things break to make them come into the service center to pay us to fix this crap when they just got to plug something in or do something to cause them to pay us service fees for a problem that they themselves caused in the first place.
Holy
Well,
crap.
if they-
I never thought about that, but I bet that's probably not far off from reality.
That would never happen. I mean, if you had a smart device, nobody would ever mess up with like how it operates or the battery life on it or anything like that to make you want to buy a new one, right?
I don't know.
mean,
People,
like
have, already,
Yeah.
Like
people have already proven that they can hack these smart vehicles. So it's not just whether or not the dealerships or the banks are going to be underhanded and mess with you. It's your vehicle can be hacked. So you can be going down the road and somebody can cut your engine. Now that we have these smart vehicles, that also means people that are smarter than us are going to be able to screw with us even more. So I just say go with something nice and old.
Yup. Something without a computer.
Yeah. And when you got to fix it, unfortunately, you're going to have to break into salvage yards and, hustle catalytic converters. Find yourself a
But if
92-year-old who
it's
knows how to do it.
Yep.
If it's old enough to do that, then you don't have to have the doctorate in computer technology to be able to fix it at that point, right?
No, but how many people do you know that know how to fix vehicles? No, you guys, probably everybody you know. I don't know anybody.
I don't know jack about a carburetor. I'd have to YouTube how to fix a carburetor or adjust it, anything like that.
Aha, there you go. You can find everything on YouTube.
But
Yeah.
wouldn't be like the term firewall? Wouldn't that make sense in both these scenarios?
That's what hackers do. They break through firewalls.
Right.
And there's also a firewall in your vehicle.
That's
Yeah, but
you're
that's
right.
something else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hear you,
There's-
Mel, breaking off
there's-
with the
there's-
technical stuff.
There's also firewalls in voting machines.
Mm-hmm.
They
So
just got
one
real quiet.
one thing that would piss me off
Crickets?
if somebody turned on heated seats. I can't stand heated seats because I had a Chevy Malibu that had heated seats, but it was glitchy, and it would go the heat would come on intermittently sometimes, but I thought I was peeing my pants. I was like, "What the hell is this?" I was like, "Oh shit!" I pissed myself.
Man, I just go with it. I love toasty buns.
It wasn't my buns though.
Unfortunately for Melissa, it was hot crossed buns, and she didn't like it.
Yeah, there you go. It was so confusing, especially because I was pregnant at the time.
All right. So, what's anything else on that?
That's it. Me just saying, I told you so. I mean, they can use the autonomous driving to repossess the dang car itself on its own.
Right.
Hit a button, drive back to wherever they
So how is that? So how is that going on using that autonomous feature? But when people are actually behind the wheel, the autonomous feature doesn't work.
Because it would have sensors to know that somebody's, it would know you're in repossess mode. Nobody's going to be behind the wheel, so it can do what it needs to do.
I wonder what
I just wish I was smarter.
Would be at this point, because there's places you can't do that right now.
Have it drive on its own with nobody in there?
Right.
Yeah.
Well, y'all are too short-sighted. They're thinking about the future. The whole thing about these patents and stuff is trying to get ahead of the curve and getting ready for technology that's possibly emerging, or most likely to emerge. So Ford's already in the spot where if any of the other car makers try to get into it, well, Ford's got the patent on it, and they're going to have to pay Ford to do it as well. So it's all about the money.
Fun fact. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, Kinsey.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, fun fact, that whenever the news came out that one car company was going to start the subscription service, that if you didn't pay it, you didn't get all your features, including if you want the turbo. They could turn the turbo off and on in the engine.
Which company was that?
I don't remember which car maker it is.
I believe it was BMW, as a matter of fact.
Either BMW
or Mercedes. One of them two.
I don't think it was Mercedes.
When the news came out about that, their stock price jumped, because investors see that as a more income, as opposed to it being a detriment to, their customers getting upset. They see it as, okay, these people are finding ways to make more money, so that makes them a good investment. And this is the same thing. They could just drop the news item, file for the patent or whatever, and that's going to drive up their stock. They're already having low quarters. Everybody is right now.
Yeah.
Cash on hand's tight. So it doesn't mean that they're necessarily ever going to use it, or this is something that would even go into practice, 10 years from now. But it is also a way to up the stockholder bid.
Well, just from having that idea. They're making money off the idea and not actually.
But
that's interesting.
Think, if I ain't mistaken, or what was reported in the news when that came out, there was also such a big outcry that they had to come out and say, "Well, we're not doing this just yet. This is like just in what you call it." There was a huge outcry against it. So I don't know. Probably.
Well, the outcry is from the customer. They're done with the customer. The car is already bought.
That's true.
They care about what the shareholders think. So I'm just saying that's one way of looking at things nowadays. That headline, it changes, it moves mountains, it changes markets in a matter of minutes.
But we look at the next logical conclusion here, like the way my mind was going earlier in this story. What happens whenever they get set up to start repossessing the vehicle because you haven't paid off your subscription fees for your extra services that you wanted?
Well, that's contractual, though.
Yeah, you'll know that's going to happen. And think of the danger it is for people who come to repossess a car, right?
Oh, yeah.
People know their car is going to be repossessed. They'll go out and they'll beat the car with a bat. You're going to take it fine. You can take it like this, In certain neighborhoods, you don't want to go in and try and find somebody's car and try and drag it away. It's not a safe job. It can be very unpleasant. I think they had a TV show about that. So, that's one way of avoiding that unpleasantry. But you're absolutely right. This automated driving thing has to be stellar before they start running cars around without drivers. And everybody's nervous about that. I'll tell you right now, my GPS will still try to take me through a lake.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
And what's it going to do to the industry when they do it for, well, I think right now, trains probably are set back right now from that because now they're wanting, but what happens when it comes to production and truck drivers and merchandise?
Mm-hmm.
There's just
that's
so
going to
much
crash an
stuff
industry.
that you can't hardly adjust for. I mean, just on truck driving and everything, the extra maneuvers you have to do to get around certain areas ain't going to be covered on Google Trips and Google Maps there. I mean, you already see enough Werner drivers and everything taking out stoplight poles and utility poles and hitting fire hydrants right now.
With the driver.
With the driver.
Yeah.
I mean, that you can't program how to take every single turn all the time, especially as things are being developed and built with construction on a regular basis.
But what if they do it just for the interstate? And then they have somebody programmed to pick it up at the Flying J or the Loves at the first exit, and then just have an autonomous driver.
You got limited stuff that you could do that with because, for one thing, you've already got enough construction on interstate anyway that's going to have to be continually kept up to date on all that stuff. But then again, whenever you're starting to do, depending on what kind of freight you're hauling, in the industry that I'm in, if you're doing overweight, oversized, that kind of stuff, you can't automate it.
Right.
Because you're already set up in an oddball situation to where you don't fit in the lane that you're traveling in.
But, Kenzie, remember when the gas engine came out, all the horse and carriage people, they were like, this is a fad, people. Who's going to get away from horses? They're too reliable. They're not going to. And yet, here we are.
Yeah.
Yep. And all those damn kids reading books all the time, their necks, they're going to have problems with their necks. They can't get their head out of a book.
Yeah.
But whenever we get everything lined out to where it'll easily adjust for all of these constantly changing scenarios, then, yeah, it can happen. I just don't see us as being anywhere near that yet.
I don't either.
No, I don't think we are either.
Not within the next 20 years, I don't think.
I mean,
but
if it does happen, it's probably more likely to happen whenever we do have the technology to be able to do all of this as fully electric vehicles at that point, because then they can plug up and hook up all automatically to the charging station on top of it, as opposed to, somebody's going to have to be there to service the truck when it comes into fuel if it's still under a diesel power engine.
Got to grease the kingpin.
That there's a lot of these engineers and stuff have not seen Maximum Overdrive, the documentary.
That was a scary documentary.
I mean, it's plainly evident.
Emilio Estevez. I mean,
yeah.
But there's already enough stuff that breaks under normal conditions anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, you go down the road and you know how it is, Rusty. You can go ahead and get a tire put on that's new, have a defect that you can't detect on it or anything, and you go down the road and the thing blows after you only had it on there for a couple of weeks.
Yeah, I'm usually not for or I usually am for blowing, but not in that situation.
Right.
What are those called? Gators on the road? Alligators?
Yes,
yeah.
gators.
The treads that comes off the tire. Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna look. Kenzie's worried about job security, but the fact is, man, whenever they got automated trucks and you don't have a job anymore, you can go ahead and follow your passion, which I can tell by looking at you that you're an artist in your soul, and I know there's other things that you want to do, but there is a new movie coming out, and she said Gator. It reminded me. Supposedly, the makers of Sharknado are working on Meth Gator.
Meth Gator. Oh, I think I heard about that because that's kind of like competing with Cocaine Bear.
Yes.
That's
yes.
Oh, he's going to be in South Florida, so that'll be your Florida man story.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to the theater, or theater, or however you guys say
Theater.
it.
Yeah.
Theater. I spell it with an R-E. It's just so I can be a little
when they release that one, I hope they release it in AMC theaters only.
Why is that?
Just because of the way that they're struggling so hard to keep their stock price up. You remember the whole Wall Street bets thing where they were doing the short squeeze and trying to keep them from closing their doors, and it worked.
AMC is going to start selling their popcorn in the stores.
Well, now here you were talking about me being worried about job security. If anyone needs to be worried about it, it needs to be these theaters.
Yeah.
The theaters? Right.
Yeah, now they're charging more to get a premium seat.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
They just need to go ahead and buff up what they got and do it a whole service thing. It's a whole movie dinner. It should be the whole meal experience. It should be
provide an escort service. If people are going by themselves, they can grab somebody to go with them.
But isn't a premium seat objective? I mean, or subjective? I mean,
subjective.
Because where I consider premium a seat, not a lot of other people do.
Me too.
Well, yeah.
I sit all the way in the back to the right.
Just about, yep.
That's why they go along with a set standard, Rusty. That's what we're comparing things
to.
That'll be established.
Next hour, we've got the blank game. Give us a call, 256-926-2390. Join us. Call in. We need 2 people the first half hour. 256-926-2390.
Do it.
Don't be shy. Give us a call.
Call me now.
I made you host, Rusty.
4 minutes. If you need to pee, whatever.
You know, these catalytic converter thieves, they probably should have looked into Blue Chew. Remember Blue Chew?
Yeah.
Miss Torres, do you have your
marker board or something to write on? Paper pen?
Sure. Yeah. Yeah, sure. Sure.
I'm gonna drink.
Yeah. How do you do that? We find some paper. I'm gonna do it the old-fashioned way.
Uh-oh.
We got anyone squirrely trying to come in yet?
Squirrelier than you?
Why, yes.
There we go. Okay. Whew. I thought I lost my questions.
Sharpie. Sorry.
You see anyone in the waiting room yet?
Nobody wants to play with me.
That's
No, I'm not seeing anybody in the waiting room yet.
Wow, that hurts my heart. So are we canceling the game and just going to talk for another hour? I'd do that.
Have you seen the game show, Jen?
No, I have not.
Okay. Hush. It's fun.
I thought you needed people to play.
We do need people to play. So I guess, yeah, if they don't show up.
Send a message to Jay May. I'm trying to get things set up to where I can send the link over to...
We just get the whole crew back together. You guys got Leprechaun's phone number? Sue, we still talking to them?
J May's asking what room we are in. Oh, crap.
There's a link on our messenger now.
Who else?
Pickled Squirrel.
calling people out?
I don't know. He's got pickled. I don't have pickled squirrel.
Okay.
Do we have any callers?
No.
Love you.
Come on, Miss Barbara. Linda. Kathy. Give us a call. Sarah. Number's up here. Give us a call. Play our game.
Yeah, Leslie.
Michael Ray.
Yeah, Michael Ray.
I need a marker with a fat tip. Ooh.
There we go.
Got anyone?
That's Casey.
All right. No J-Man yet?
No J-Man yet.
All right. I'll send it to you. Text.
Welcome back to the OffTrack Syndicate, where we're getting all set for our blank game. Rusty, did you see Michael's comment in the YouTube?
He says not available. No, not that number is to call Michael Ray, not try to get into a Zoom room.
256-926-2390. Give us a call on the the telephone to be a contestant.
That's old technology, Chris. Nobody needs to be using that anymore.
2390. Give us a call on the.
Okay.
I hear me.
Yeah,
AC, are you listening through YouTube or something right now, or who is that echoing from who?
It's not me.
Okay, it might be Barbara. Barbara, you'll have to turn down your computer.
Is that better, Rusty?
It's not me.
Okay, it might be Barbara.
No, we still hear it.
Computer.
Stay on the phone with us. Just
Stay
turn
on the phone with us.
down
Just
on
turn
the
the
computer
volume
or whatever
all the way
you're
down.
listening.
All right, let me turn it off.
Okay.
So, be like the lovely Miss Barbara and join us.
Is that better?
You're sideways, J-Man.
I believe
Yes.
it is.
Yes, that's better.
I can't get in on my iPad, so I don't know what to tell you guys. Sorry.
That's all right. Hey, we can see you. That's good.
It's not cool, actually, but we'll work it out. We'll figure it out.
I'm
just
almost
almost
on
done.
technology.
So.
Say hi to Barbara.
We have Gilly.
Hey, Gilly.
Say hi to Barbara.
Puppy.
All
Hey,
right.
Rusty.
Yeah.
As guys to girls, we're outnumbered this time.
Right. Which is okay. Oh, here comes. Looks like Tech Roo is calling in.
There we go.
Oh my goodness.
All right. We got Tech Roo and Miss Barbara D on
Hey,
the
I'm
line.
on this side for. I could barely talk, by the way, because I just woke up and I've only had one cup of coffee, so my brain is gonna be stalling out on occasion.
That's okay.
Join
My brain always stalls out, so don't worry about it.
Someone
to
did
mention
say
it.
that you.
I love
someone
your-
Did say that. Go ahead.
I love your voice, Barbara.
I do too. She is fantastic.
Well, Tech, somebody did once say that you were too smart for this show, so maybe that'll give you the advantage you need for the answers to actually.
Wait, somebody said I was too smart for this show. They were out of their friggin' minds, or they were drunk. Either one or both.
I thought I was talking to Tech Crew on that one.
All right. Let's get the game show started with the music. We ready?
I'm even dancing to it.
right, it's the blank game, folks, and we have our 2 contestants, and we have all our panelists, and we are ready to rock and roll. Miss Barbara D was the first to call in, so I'll go over the rules right quick. I am going to read off the question and or statement, and then we're going to give some time for our panelists to write their answers down. Barbara, you hold on to your answer till I come to you and ask for it specifically, and then whoever matches gets points, and then the winner will get some awesome off-track swag. All right, here we go.
Wait, which one am I? Am I a contestant or a
No,
panelist?
you're a panelist.
Panelist.
Okay.
Yep, I'm gonna
Write
read
your answer down.
I'm gonna
Did I
read.
win?
You put your answer down, and then I will come to you individually for it. All right, here we go. Ugly Edna is so ugly.
How
ugly
is she?
Thank you. Jeez, y'all are getting a little better at this. When a peeping Tom peeped in her window, he blanked. I'll read it again. Ugly Edna is so ugly, when a peeping Tom peeped in her window, he blanked. Okay, everybody's got their stuff wrote down. All right, Miss Barbara D, I will read it for you. Ugly Edna is so ugly, when a peeping Tom peeped in her window, he blanked.
He screamed.
He screamed. Let's see, what do they say about this? They like it. I think the audience likes it. All right, let's go to Melissa Sippy. What did we have?
I put, oh crap, you can't see it. I wrote in green. Puked or threw up.
He puked or threw up. Oh, I don't think no, we can't take that. Knights Who Say Knee, what did we have?
He went blind.
He went. No, that's
studio audience.
It's terrible. Kinsey.
He blew chunks.
See?
He threw up blue chunks. No, that's not what we're looking for. Miss Pickled Squirrel.
He stroked out.
Whoa, wait! This is a family show. What are we? Oh my!
Is it really?
She was ugly.
Is it really?
Well,
The ticket.
you know, I don't know. Jen Torres. What did we have?
I put down that he passed out.
He passed out. No.
That's a good one.
The judges. What do we? I mean, no.
Yeah.
Sorry. Wrong button.
Judges have been drinking tonight. Sorry, folks.
Judges may have been drinking a little bit. Miss J Sparkles. J Sparkles.
I also said went
blind. Went blind. Well, doggone it. No points. But I would have screamed, ugly Edna. Ah! It happens.
Mm-hmm.
Your standards are low enough, it'll work.
Well, standards are pretty low. All right, so no points. So we are going with Tech Roo to get this one. Susie said, "My plastic
What did
surgeon."
Susie say?
My plastic surgeon screwed up. Instead of using silicone, he used silly putty, and now I can tie my blank in a knot. Susie said, "My plastic surgeon screwed up. Instead of using silicone, he used silly putty, and now I can tie my blank in a knot."
To what extent do I want to take this?
I know.
Oh my.
All right, everybody's still got some people writing and up. Mel, okay, all right, Tech Roo. Susie said my plastic surgeon screwed up. Instead of using silicone, he used silly putty, and now I can tie my blank in a knot.
I feel this one is pointed in a certain direction here that I cannot find a way around. So I'm going to have to say breasts.
Breastises. Let's see what the the audience likes that one. I don't know. Let's see what
if that don't get him excited. Nothing.
What the contestants say, or what the what the panelists say. Mel. Boobs.
Oh.
Backwards boobs.
Well, that's a Knights. What do you got?
So you asked this question, and a song jumped into my head. It was, "Do your ears hang low? You know, can you tie them in a knot?" So I said ears.
Hey, do your ears hang? I don't think I've heard the one with the ears. I've heard the.
Really? You've heard the song about the breasts hanging low?
Yes. Do they wobble to and fro? Can you tie them in a...
Sweet chariot coming for
Kinsey.
I've never heard that one.
Nipples.
Ooh, judges, are we gonna take the? No. It's
right on there.
I know it's on there, but I mean,
look on Melissa's face. She can't believe it ever.
Let me make sure. Judges, are you gonna take that? No, they're not gonna. Do it. No. Casey.
You do realize you have a panel of a lot of women that can make the judgment call on this.
I don't care. Casey.
They don't care about y'all.
Shut up.
Breasticles.
We'll take that. Jen Torres.
Man, I don't need plastic surgery. I can already tie my boobs in a knot. So I went with nose.
No.
Nose in a
That'd be useful, though.
I mean,
that would be useful.
Jay Sparkles.
I said lips because I think even boobs would still be impossible to tie. If
All right. Well, that's 2-0. So we will go to a new question for Miss Barbara.
Isn't that the highest score ever, though?
I think so.
No.
I don't think it's high.
This chick from California claimed that.
Who? Okay, Miss Barbara. Here's your question. At the customer service desk, Willie said, "I'm returning this jacket because it's not stuffed with goose down. It's stuffed with goose blank." At the service desk, Willie said, "I'm returning this jacket because it's not stuffed with goose down. It's stuffed with goose blank." Everybody's done writing. All right, Miss Barbara, at the customer service desk, Willie said, "I'm returning this jacket because it's not stuffed with goose down, it's stuffed with goose blank."
Okay, it's stuffed with goose poop.
Goose poop. Audience, they like it. They like it. I don't know. Let's see. Mel.
Poop.
Yes. Woohoo!
Good job.
Not to say knee. What did you have? Goose poop? Are you a goose pooper?
I had a good feeling about this question. Me and Barbara, yeah, we're on the same page.
Yay!
I will take
See,
that.
Barbara's good too.
You took shit and you wouldn't take nipples?
Well, nipples is not boobs, but shit is poop. So there you go. All right. I mean,
Semantics.
if you want to get technical, Kinsey.
I didn't know we were going to get technical on the show.
Yeah.
You promised.
Ooh, there we go. All right. Wow. 3. Barbara takes the lead. Casey.
poop.
Yay!
There's
Wow,
four.
she might be going for a clean sweep here.
Uh-oh.
Miss Torres.
All right. First of all, I have really bad handwriting.
Uh-huh.
I said,
Miss Sparkles. Miss Sparkles, what did you have?
I also said shit.
Wow,
Yay.
clean sweep.
Six.
That's awesome.
Now, Techru, what was that question you just asked there just a little bit ago?
I don't know. It seems that everybody's got shit for brains, though.
Yeah, wow.
Oh!
Yeah, we talk a lot of shit on Off Track.
I've got 30 chickens and ducks in my garage. I am well versed in
Yeah.
poultry food.
All right, so hopefully we can get a comeback from the Techru with this question. Wow, this went fast.
Thanks to not counting nipples, you need to get 3.
Right.
He got 2, didn't he?
Yeah, he had 2.
That's
The
two.
six.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's got to get 4, don't he? Yeah.
Math is hard.
He's got to get 4 to win to 3 to tie.
No.
2 to 6.
What?
It's currently 2 to 6.
4 to tie,
Okay,
5 to
I haven't
win.
had enough coffee to do math, and yeah, it seems like I need 4 to tie and 5 to win.
Okay.
All right.
You
Kenny's
two better
drawing a
figure it
blank.
out because nobody on this
You're in the
show's
blank
doing
here.
math. I promise you that.
Nobody's keeping score.
I'm keeping score. Come on, I'm doing the best I can. Let me get a drink.
Yeah, do better. Drink
All
more.
right. Here we go. Techru.
Yes.
Norman works out at the gym a lot. And he says those professional bodybuilders have muscles everywhere. I just seen one flexing his blank. Say it again. Norman works out at the gym. Norman works out at the gym a lot. And he says those professional bodybuilders have muscles everywhere. I just seen one flexing his blank.
Good luck.
All right, everybody's. Oh wait, no. Torres is still writing. She doesn't know how to spell. She's checking the dictionary. No.
I had to make a picture.
her
I had to draw a picture.
Oh, she's drawing pictures. Okay, that's good. All right. All right, Techru. Norman works out at the gym a lot, and he says those professional bodybuilders have muscles everywhere. As a matter of fact, he just seen one flexing his blank.
I could go there, but I'm not. Instead, I'm going to jump on the kangaroo defense and say ears.
Oh.
Oh, come on. Oh, come on.
Let's see how many people say ears.
Mel, did you say ears? Were you thinking ears, Mel?
Do you think I would say that?
I know. He was flexing his wiener. Right?
Why does
That's
that
a
not
bone,
surprise me?
I gotta clean that mess up.
Night you say knee. What you said ears, right? You said ears.
I don't know. I had Kinsey, going through my head at
He
the time.
flexed his Kinsey.
I went with
That's
nipples.
sad. You went. Judges, we can't. No,
We can't accept nipples.
Wait, nipples are not the same as ears?
no,
What
they're
is
not.
this?
I mean, I know they're the upper half, but no. Kinsey, flexing his mustache.
Well, muscles got to be everywhere.
That'd be good.
That was terrible.
I've been
just
trying
all by
to,
itself.
I've been trying to flex mine. I'm having a hard time. I am
Pickled
Italian.
swirl.
Go out a little bit.
I originally thought penis, much like everybody else, but that's actually a bone that can break. So I just went with butt.
Oh.
Flexing his butt with only one T. What I mean?
No, there's 2 T's.
Is there? Oh, okay. It only looked like
There's
one.
TTs.
Oh, okay.
You gotta
All
do
right.
this, Rusty.
I had to. Okay, whatever. But no, that's Miss Torres.
Well, you know what I said. I mean, good Lord.
I don't.
That was
Nose.
so easy.
He was flexing his nose.
His vessel.
See me.
Also known as vessel.
Nuclear vessel.
Me and
Picture.
yeah.
It's west.
We should get a point.
No, we can't. Miss Sparkles.
Well, y'all know me too. But as info, I was doodling dick pics while I was listening to the first hour of the show. I think I missed a really big opportunity with the pixels in the penis of dick pixels.
Yeah.
But anyway, I said penis.
Well, of course you did, because that was the obvious answer. But
So we're not supposed to do obvious answers?
we're not supposed to what?
Do obvious answers?
No, you're supposed to answer whatever comes into your head. You know.
You know what's funny is the first thing I thought of was ears, and then I went, no, Tekru would totally not go for that.
It's really strange because I think penis initially went into her head and she wrote down that as her answer.
The penis initially went into her head, and
That's what she wrote as her answer.
Yeah,
What
but it went
gym
into my
do you
ear.
guys go to. That
It
you
went
have
into
the
ear.
man flexing that.
Isn't that page 114 of the Kama Sutra?
Yeah. So how did your ear feel after that?
It's all clear now.
What's your
Don't need a
eyes?
Q-tip for a month.
Well, you know what they say, does sex feel better for a woman or for a man? And then they say, put a finger in your ear, wiggle it around, and what feels better?
wow, that's
I love that the crickets were there.
Yeah. Perfect.
I don't get it. The answer should be easy. What?
I don't. Wait, I had to think about that. Was a thinking man's.
Oh,
The
sorry.
question is, do you wet the finger first?
Only if you're nice.
Only
if you're a good person.
Hey, don't forget, I'm still on the phone.
Sorry, Barbara.
Supposed to put oil
I don't
on
really want to listen to all of this.
Oh, I'm
Okay,
sorry,
sorry.
Miss Barbara. These nasty people. I condemn them. They're terrible.
You
Bad people.
Shame.
It's
Shame.
not the men.
Shame. Shame. Oh, sorry.
Shame for shame on all of you. All right, everybody dance. Miss Barbara's the winner.
Woo, Barbara!
All right, Tech Roo, I'm sorry you didn't win this time. I have a nice parting gift. I'm going to send you a home version of the game psychically, and I just did. So there you go. And
I think somebody else got it. You probably had too many drinks. You can't concentrate that way right now.
he won before, I think, or I don't know, something.
I forget. I totally forget.
It was that
So-
memorable of an experience.
Well,
But
and,
hopefully no post-show tornadoes this time.
and Miss Barbara, dear, if you will, I know I've got your address before.
I got it. Yeah.
But you've got it now?
Mhm.
Okay.
Right.
All right. We will send you a wonderful off-track swag. I think I've already sent you swag before. I'll come up with something.
you have.
I'll send you something else, something different. this
She's
time.
tired of
Am I gonna get the car?
No, you're not getting the car.
Well, you were, but it's been repossessed by Ford, Barbara.
Hey, you know what?
What, dear?
My mother drove a Ford, so don't make fun of Ford.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I'm listening to you. For some
We're done.
reason, I feel like I
Yes.
should, yes, ma'am, you. So, yes, ma'am.
Rusty will send you something. He'll go through the off-track catalog and he'll send you the first thing that pops up. Okay.
Yeah. Kenzie.
I'm not going to answer that one.
Don't pay no attention to him, Miss
Thank you, Barbara.
And may I just say one thing to the panel?
Ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
I just want to let them know that I'll be putting $5 in their mail for agreeing with me.
Yeah.
See, that's how you have to win the game. You got to bribe the panel.
Yeah.
I can take a vacation now.
Right?
You want to be like Barbara and win amazing cash prizes. Not cash prizes. Amazing. Well, win a prize.
Win a prize.
256-926-2390. Give us a call. We need 2 more contestants.
And money.
Man, I never thought that poop would make me cash.
Yeah, that shit made you money, didn't it?
Rusty.
Oh, Barbara's hilarious. Oh my God.
Oh, yeah, she is.
Jesus.
You remember the sound clip that you had that you made this week with Amy?
Yes.
You ought to see if you can do something like that with Barbara.
You're right. You are absolutely right. I love her voice. I love her accent. She gets to talking. It's like, you better listen. And I feel like cowering down. Yes, ma'am. Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
Maybe you should ask everybody in this room to give you something after the show so you can do that.
Yes, I'm taking all naked pics at 2.5. Oh, no, different. Yes.
You're on the way, Rusty.
He's sending you dick pixels. See?
Oh, no dick pixels.
It's the opposite of what was on the story that earlier today on the show. So
yeah, so Jen, I want everybody in here. I'll take a what is that called? You know what it's called in the business and the industry? I'm Jen Torres from PirateCigar.com, and you're listening to OffTrack Syndicate. I want that from you, lady.
Okay, you want to tag? You want me to tag
That's
you?
called? I don't know what it's called. Whatever.
Okay.
yeah, he wants to tag to make a.
So yeah, you got me. Like, you can do it on Facebook. I can get it off Facebook Messenger if you want to. Like, take a second at some point later. You ain't got to do it right now. We ain't got enough time.
I'm Jennifer Torres with Pirate Cigar, and this is OffTrack Syndicate.
I don't have the time
He
right
just interrupted you. He
Yeah, Dick, trying to do it. Cut it from the show.
5 seconds.
He done messed that opportunity up. I'm sorry.
I just got to say that I love Miss Barbara D. She is the longest Patreon supporter that we've had, and she is fantastic. And I love her voice. I love her accent.
Hey,
She's
Rusty.
great.
She doesn't have an
Rusty,
accent.
the contest is over now. You don't have to earn the bribe anymore. You already got it.
What?
Yeah, he's doing this for free.
Oh,
I'm doing this for
oh,
free.
well, never mind.
Yeah, she's great. I freaking love her. She's awesome. All right.
Mention Patreon. We have a Patreon, right?
We do. We actually do have a Patreon, and there's several different tiers that you could support us. It would help to pay for some upcoming things that we're gonna have to pay for.
What's the cheapest one?
Like $3 a month.
Oh, okay. All right, I can do that.
Yeah, patreon.com/offtrackgang. That would be.
But you don't have to.
Oh, if you told me I had to, I wouldn't do it.
Right. No.
Nobody has to.
Yeah. it helps out. Every dollar helps, and helps me. I mean, helps whatever. Nobody else is paying for the stuff.
Look, if somebody buys a cigar, you'll make half the profit.
Right, there you go. If they'll buy a cigar using our promo code, that'll help us out. Or they can go to we have like a T-shirt thing that we haven't promoted in a while, which is what, Chris?
OffTrackSyndicate.com. No, shop.OffTrackSyndicate.com.
That's right. Shop.OffTrackSyndicate.com.
There's some cool merch out there. I own some. I own quite a bit of it, actually.
Right?
I do.
I thought Casey would have any of the multitude of ones that she's bought, wearing it tonight to be on the show. What were they dirty, Casey? You didn't have a.
It looks to me.
I'm kidding, dear. I'm kidding, dear.
They all look cool. Go on there, buy 6 of them, and wear them around before other people find out what the show's really like.
Right. Exactly.
I'm behind the laundry. It's been a crazy weekend.
I understand, dear.
Excuses.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
We are looking for 2 more callers for the game.
2 more callers.
256-926-2390.
Oh my gosh! Nobody called in yet. Oh God, I love that T-shirt. Nights.
Hold on.
The Meh Revolution.
Hold on. Let me see.
No, you can't.
I see plenty of people in the YouTube chat right now. Miss Sarah Nichols, Linda Adamansky,
right?
Timothy Ratliff, Michael Ray,
Audrey, call in.
Right, Audrey won't call in. She's
what's the number again?
256-926-2390.
390.
Yeah, just look.
You would think that Paige Rockwell would call in. Paige, could.
You might need to call in and check on me tomorrow, Rusty.
Yes, ma'am.
I got this shrimp cocktail ring, and it was only like $4.
And you're ready.
What gas station did you get it from?
It was a Chevron.
There's
a certain person that if he's sober enough for right now, I'm going to see if I can get him to call in.
Cool. Okay. That would be awesome.
Did you be sober enough?
Yeah,
I think I know who she's talking about too, and that would be fantastic.
While we're waiting, I have a story that when I saw it, I immediately thought of a person here on our show tonight. I'll just leave it at that. I'll read through the story here.
Okay.
A European supermarket chain has launched its version of a slow lane as it looks to introduce 200 checkouts for people looking to have a chat.
I saw that story.
Want to rush through the checkout line. They don't want the blah, blah, blah with the idiot checker wanting to know how their day was and what's going on. This supermarket chain is introducing a lane that will have a person go slow and give you the chit-chat you need to get through your day.
Right.
Really? They can just go to a hairdresser.
Love to.
We do have our first caller here. I can't believe that we're gonna. This caller is Frito Bill.
Oh,
no!
Frito Bill.
Oh wow!
No shit!
It's Bob Tacos. Oh my God!
Bob Tacos.
Oh my God!
Hi.
Wow, that voice.
That is a very uncommon caller.
Yes.
Well, it doesn't get any more brilliant than hi. So I hope that was all we
Oh wow.
Holy cow! I cannot believe it.
I know. Who else is getting
here?
Who else is getting starstruck right now?
I'm a little moist. I just want to say.
And we just lost our caller.
Word of the day. He wins something.
Yeah, and you know what's awesome is that his name actually came up in my phone because I had it from like a couple years ago, and I can't believe it's the same phone number actually.
Now he's going to want to change that.
Right? No, I won't call too many times at night.
No, you're good.
Okay.
No, it was all the pictures that he thought got him blocked.
Right. Well, it's just that restraining order.
He has absolutely no idea what's going on right now. He is such a sweetheart that he just randomly called this number for me.
Oh, thank
Do
you.
you need an introduction on what we're doing here?
No,
I'll tell him.
For it, Jennifer still has pull. She says call. I call. I don't ask questions.
So Bill, you've actually been on our show once, like a couple years ago, Off Track. I think it was Off Track with Whiskey 6 then, but it's now OffTrack Syndicate over on Mojo 50.
Outstanding. No, I remember.
Oh, that's awesome.
He's lying. That's what you do. That's professional.
I know, and that's I love him for it. So we just need another contestant to call in. Somebody brave enough to go up against Bob Tacos or Bill Frito. I'm more partial to Bill Fritos. Okay, I'm just
no. You're good. You're good. I mean, everything that sounds anywhere near the universe of what my name was as God and my mom gave it to me, I'm good with it. Trust me. Honestly, I'm more interested in what I'm actually a contestant of.
Okay,
but then again,
so this show is basically like the old match game with old Gene Rayburn.
Gene Rayburn, absolutely. Brett Summers, Charles Nelson Riley, Richard Dawson.
I consider you Charles Nelson Riley of this show right now. Okay.
Amen.
Yes. Just too young.
That's the one.
So
without the homosexual undertones, I'm sure.
Well, of course.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
No, there's nothing wrong with that. Just don't touch me there.
There is rough.
How about here?
Okay.
Show me on the doll.
Oh, we can't. Audrey, somebody call in from the YouTube chat.
Michael Ray, what are you doing?
No, I got
right. Michael Ray, 256-926-2390. Call in.
For the listeners that don't remember, back in the days when Stones were soft and Mojo was just getting started,
here we go.
There we go. Well, I'll go on to it later on there. Let's see who the caller is then.
Let's see. There we go. All right, we got the second caller. Second caller, state your name. Where are you calling from?
Michael Ray, Wyoming.
Yes. There you go. Michael Ray. Oh, cool, dude. All right. Did you have something you wanted to say there, Kinsey?
Oh, I was going to say that Mr. Frittatas over here used to be on a show beforehand on Common Sense, which was on Mojo 50, and I was wondering what his employment was like, because I do remember that he was regretfully leaving because of further job opportunities pulled him away from us, and I was just wondering how that was working out for him.
Great question. It's working out just fine. It's certainly not interesting to be on a show talking about it, but I'm working in the public school sector. I'm a closet conservative and a liberal cesspool shizzle, and I'm surviving, trying to do my part to make it a better place.
There you go.
It's history, correct?
I'm sorry?
History teacher? I would trust him to educate the children.
I was a few credits shy to be an actual legit teacher, but they found a spot for me. So I'm in charge of handling a whole lot of bad kids, trying to turn them into good kids. My wife called me Mr. Cotter, so I'm in charge of the sweat hogs. I do what I can to either give them a pat on the back or a kick in the ass across the stage, however I can. And in the meantime, I'm kind of a glorified hall monitor at the moment, trying to bust vapors.
There you go.
I could talk an awful lot about it, but
it'd be better if he didn't. And really, in reality, he's mopping the floors. Don't let him freaking lie to you. Okay, here we go.
Wait a second. You're absolutely correct. I mean, metaphorically, I'm mopping a floor that just continually gets barfed on and crapped on. As I attempt to clean.
Well,
all right, so I'll go over the. We got to go over the questions. We're running out of time. Or go over the rules here real quick. I am going to read a question. The panel is going to write down their answer. Then I am going to come back to you, Bill, seeing as how you're the first one calling. This first question is yours. And then I will get your answer and we'll see who you match. Got it?
Copy.
All right, here we go. First one for Bill here. Magician David Copperfield said, The president wants me to create a new illusion. He wants me to make blank disappear. I'll read it again. Magician David Copperfield said, the president wants me to create a new illusion. He wants me to make blank disappear.
The possibilities here.
Oh my gosh.
Is everybody done writing down? Yes, it looks like it. Okay. Mr. Bill, Magician David Copperfield said, the president wants me to create a new illusion. He wants me to make blank disappear.
Critical thinking.
Oh, wait, let's go to the audience. What do we think about that audience?
Come on, that's a good one.
That's already done.
That's what they really need is for our critical thinking skills to disappear.
Yeah.
Critical thinking, it doesn't mean what you think it does.
And Michael Ray, if you have us running in the background, turn us down, please, sir. Melissa Sippy, what is your answer?
Nobody's going to like this one.
Wants to make Russia disappear. Judges. No, they don't. They don't like it. Knights who say knee.
Yeah, I went with Hunter.
That's terrible. Kinsey.
The president wants him to make his administration's accomplishments disappear.
That's a small task.
I don't.
What president are we talking about?
You don't need David Copperfield for that.
Yeah, which David Copperfield?
That's right. Miss Pickled Squirrel.
I said the national debt.
That's a good one.
That would be an accomplishment to make that disappear.
I wish I would have thought of that one.
All right. Miss Torres.
I said Kamala.
That's what I was thinking. That's what I personally was thinking. But yeah. Miss J. Sparkles.
I said dementia.
Make dementia. Wow, all very good questions.
I wish.
That's a big goose egg for Mr. Frito.
The doo-doo in his pants.
See, so many possibilities.
Right?
I don't think he would have remembered to make that request. Just saying.
Right?
Yeah.
Right.
I know.
So,
I used to take
Sorry,
ginkgo
Bill.
biloba, but I kept forgetting to take it.
That's okay. So here we go with Mr. Michael Ray with his question. Jay said, Elon Musk's money problems must be getting really bad.
How bad are they?
I just saw him stealing coins from a blank. Jay said, Elon Musk's money problems must be getting really bad. I just saw him stealing coins from a blank.
I can't hear anything.
Keep your answer to yourself. All right, everybody has got their stuff wrote down. And, all right, Michael Ray. Jay said, Elon Musk's money problems must be getting really bad. I just saw him stealing coins from a blank.
This is a gumball machine.
A gumball machine. Audience. I don't think there's been gumball machines out since like the 80s, has there? I mean, come on.
No, they still exist.
Okay.
They still have them.
Yeah, my dentist has one in his office.
All right, Mel, what did you say? From the car wash. Working at the car wash. No, that's Knights. What did you have? Gumball machine. Come on, man. It's there. I feel it.
Freaking questions. I said vending machine.
Oh, I don't.
That's
vending.
close. That's
close.
like a nipple.
We're gonna have to go to the.
I'd say we go halfway.
I don't know. We'll have to go. Judges. What? Oh, they're thinking. No, we can't.
Can't have nipples. Can't have vending machines.
Yeah, it's a nipple
nipples.
answer.
You don't get nipples from vending machines.
No. Gee, what did you have?
Well, have you been to Japan?
Well, that's true. Kinsey. What?
A wishing well.
That's a good answer.
That's
a good answer.
It's the 80s.
That is a really good answer.
That's a good answer. Miss Squirrel.
I was originally going to say an elderly stripper, but Coin Star.
What a coin star.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
I mean,
Walmart.
I like that. I like that. Miss Torres.
I just said fountain.
You said what?
Fountain.
Oh, a fountain. Yeah. Wishing well, fountain. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Same.
I don't.
I had other ideas, but it took too long to write.
Miss Sparkles.
I said from a bum.
There you go.
Like a guy sitting on the street?
Yes,
or
not a
like
bum
the
bum.
British version.
No.
Either.
All right. Well, we got two big goose eggs.
Really.
So let's do what?
Nothing. I'm just
being the next question.
All right. So the next question. Oh crap.
If Bill's even still there, he probably left already if he's smart.
Yeah, Bill. Oh, don't leave us, Bill. All right.
No, I'm just enjoying the show.
I'm glad you're enjoying it.
I bet you say that to all the guys.
Very nice.
All right, here we go. Bill's question here. Steve the hairstylist moonlights as a gardener. After he cuts the lawn, he blanks it. Steve the hairstylist moonlights as a gardener. After he cuts the lawn, he blanks it.
So the first answer that pops into my head.
All right, Mel. She's always late. Mel's always late with the writing. I think it's the spelling she has trouble with.
I'm
a
little slow.
All right, Mr. Bill. Steve the hairstylist moonlights as a gardener. After he cuts the lawn, he blanks it.
He tries to convince. Oh, no. He identifies it as AstroTurf.
He what?
He convinces
I
everybody.
got nothing. Could you circle around and come back to me?
Steve the hairstylist moonlights as a gardener. After he cuts the lawn, he blanks it.
I want to change my answer right now.
No,
I can't.
Come on, Bill. Come on, Bill. You can do it.
Anything.
Hold on. Give me a second. I've been drinking.
I told you.
So's the host.
In the panel.
This is my kind of show. So what's the rush?
All right, we got to have an answer in 3, 2, 1.
Count it as a Biden vote.
What did you do with the grass,
Bill?
Bill?
It's a Biden vote. Okay.
What did you do with the grass, Bill?
Wow.
I think
I am surprised. I am surprised that even an alcoholic, Mr. Frito, couldn't come up with an answer. All right, Bill, Mel, what did you have? He counted it as a Biden vote, I guess.
Oh.
He smokes it. Yes, after he cuts the lawn, he smokes it. That seems like a audience. Yeah, they like that one. Knights.
You know, one of these words that when I spell it out, it looks spelled wrong, but it's not. He sweeps it.
He sweeps it. That's Kenzie.
This guy's a hairstylist. After he mows the lawn, he dyes it.
Yes, right. Cut and dye, curl up and dye. Come on.
There you go.
Casey.
Curl up and dye.
He fertilizes it.
Oh,
there you go. Hey,
fertilizes.
Whoa.
Right. Well, Miss Torres.
Well, apparently my hairdresser's a lot different from y'all's because after he cuts the hair, he likes to take the girl in the back for a blowjob. Blow it out.
Blow dryer. Yes, blow dryer. Yes, that's what you mean. Yes. I like it. I like it. Unfortunately, it's the wrong.
What's the name of that?
Jay Sparkles.
I also said fertilizes.
You fertilizes
Wow.
it. Yeah.
There you go.
See, I my first thought was blow dries it. After he cuts it, he blow dries it, which I don't know. That has nothing to do with nothing, but that's just what I thought.
Well, how he fertilized it was very different in my head than what it looks like on this.
Yeah, mine.
I don't know why.
She blow dries it before she cuts it.
I don't know.
Because my hair is so thin. Anyways.
Okay.
Sorry, Bill.
Michael Ray.
No, wait a second. I'm very sorry. First of all, I didn't know you could say blowjob on the show. Otherwise, this is something that the whole cornucopia of answers that I've been censoring myself for. So,
Bill, you can say anything on this show. You can say anything on this show except for, and you can say. Other than that, you can say anything.
And I don't know if a woman ever told you this before, but cunnilingus is okay.
Wow.
Hey, I got a sticker here. It says save a mouse and eat a pussy.
Wow. Whoa. Hey.
All right. We got
4.5 minutes left in the game.
Oh, yeah, we got to hurry.
Mr. Michael.
Michael.
Yeah, we got to hurry. We got to hurry.
Oh, gosh. Okay.
Oh, crap.
No pressure.
Pick the question.
Jeff said, I bought a car that was so old.
How old was it?
It had a map in the glove compartment that was drawn by blank. Jeff said, I bought a car that was so old, it had a map in the glove compartment that was drawn by blank. Okay, everybody. Mel's still writing. Mel. She's drawing pictures and making.
No, I'm not. I have to write backwards because I'm not mirrored. So
no,
it
you
takes me
don't.
long.
We
You don't. We've been reading your
figure it
stuff
out.
backwards. They've been looking backwards to us.
That's all right. We got it. We got it.
Please
All
write
right.
it forward so we'll see it forward.
I'm writing backwards right now, so you've been seeing everything.
Jeff said, Michael Ray, I bought a car that was so old, it had a map in the glove compartment that was drawn by blank.
Christopher Columbus, who I believe was not a hairdresser.
Audience?
Moonlighted as well.
All right, we only need
Learn the
one.
answers.
We only need one to win. Mel.
Can you read that?
Written backwards.
Christopher Columbus.
Christopher Columbus, yes. Knights who say knee.
I'm still trying to decipher what I just saw.
I don't know. It was backwards and there it is. Yes.
Wait a minute.
Kinsey.
So-
Cavemen.
Cave. Casey.
The last question about the lawn and everything made me think of the patron saint of this network, Paul Lynde.
And while I like it, it's unfortunately it's terrible.
Man.
Yeah.
Miss Torres.
I said Lewis and Clark.
You know what? That's a good answer, and
It
you
is.
get a half a point just
I
because.
enjoyed that TV show.
You know, Miss Sparkles.
Magellan.
Nice.
That's a good one, and you get a half a point. Because I can do that. It's my game show. So it looks like that Mr. Michael Ray is the winner. Everybody dance. All right. Sorry there, Mr. Frito. You're going to get some consolation prizes. I'm going to send you a home version of the game psychically, and I just did. There you go. And you got it.
Appreciate it. Could I get some chunky and some turtle wax as well?
Yeah.
Turtle wax.
And a year's supply of rice-a-roni.
And a trip for two to Acapulco.
First of all, I have to apologize. I had no idea this thing was so highbrow, where you get the answers like Lewis and Clark and Magellan. I was going to say Marty McFly.
I was trying to keep it basic and original with cavemen, okay?
Oh. I got to tell you, this was a wonderful surprise, having you make a surprise appearance for you and us.
Yes.
Surprise. That was awesome.
The pleasure was mine. The fact that anybody has any interest in hearing my voice again just warms the cockles on my heart in ways you cannot even imagine.
Is it just the cockles, or is it more of the subcockle region?
Well, we're all pleasuring ourselves
it's getting lower.
Maybe the liver.
That's when the bell rings.
Could I draft you to be a panelist on one of these shows?
Thank you to Torres from PirateCigar.com for joining us tonight.
Yes.
Woo!
Jay Sparkles from WarHorseLegacy.org. Thank you.
Yes.
And everybody else.
And everybody else. So nice to see you again, Jen.
Thank you. It was lovely to be seen and to warm Bill's cockles.
It was a pleasure. Like,
still warm.
We're all pleasuring ourselves right now.
I am.
That's what life's about.
I thought we were all doing that.
All right, are we? I guess so.
Thank you to everybody watching.
We're off Mojo, but we're still streaming. You want me to
Oh,
stop?
okay. Bye, everybody. Thank you for joining us on YouTube and Facebook and all that.
Yes,
Call
thanks,
in next
Michael.
time.
Go later.
Michael, Tech, Bill, Barbara.